We're here ready to unbox some DC Rebirth. I'm Chris.
And I'm Dave.
Let's look under the dial. I can't help but feel like a newsreader when I'm like, we're here to unbox this stuff! In today's Heroclix news, the new set DC Rebirth is out, and we're going to open it up and we're going to do a brick war.
Brick war.
We haven't done one in a little while.
We keep saying we're going to do it, we fail every time, so this time we're doing it.
We did a half one with EarthX,
yeah,
and now we're doing a proper one with this.
Let's lay out the rules for newbies here.
Yes.
Basically, we're both going to open a booster, and whoever's got the better booster wins a point, and then we're going to give an overall look at the points at the end of the brick.
Is there a prize for someone who gets the most points?
No prize.
No one gets like...
Just the ability to gloat.
Yeah, but I already can do that anyway.
Yeah.
With nothing, because of my fragile ego.
I have Captain Marvel.
Fair.
I mean, I have Captain Venom.
Captain Venom. Yeah, you do.
Yeah. Anyway.
Fair enough.
All
right.
Yeah.
So we open them all up, and there's a special rule though. So we've had a quick think about all the chasers and all the primes in this set, and while they're all reasonably alright, like they're not EarthX, but they're still pretty good, I think we've both agreed that if either of us gets the signal, which is the common prime,
instead of a chase, immediately lose.
You immediately lose.
Yeah, I don't think it's that. I don't know. I don't have to look at it more, but
he's not bad.
If that's what you got instead of a chase or a better prime, it would be kind of crappy.
Yes, exactly. I mean, it's not a bad figure. I like that figure, and I like the non-prime version, the Duke Thomas one. But if we get for this purposes of this, if someone gets it, they lose.
I really want the soups.
I really want the Batman, the uncommon.
Yeah, okay.
I've got a good chance.
I feel like you've got a good chance of getting that.
Alright, let's do it.
Let's crack this bad boy.
I'm just going to open them sequentially.
Yeah.
No rhyme or reason. I'm just going to go from front to back.
Yeah, let's do it that way. Oh, Jesus.
Wow, the microphone is probably just going to go nuts, and your cat is looking really confused.
Yeah, it's a lot of noise. Okay.
Alright.
Oh, okay, here we go. Brick the first.
This does not
booster the first.
This does not feel totally heavy. There aren't many heavy things.
I don't think there's many heavy things.
Except Barbatos.
And maybe the Devastator?
Maybe the Devastator.
I would think he might be thick. He's a thick boy.
He is a thick boy.
You know.
Alright, you good? You good?
Yeah, okay. My sticky was just a little bit sticky.
Alright. We have a flash.
Ooh.
Regular old flash.
Okay, and I got...
where's a tree. Oh, you got...
No, Beast Boy is the red
Beast Boy, yeah.
Oh, it's a very nice sculpt.
It's a gorgeous sculpt.
Wow.
And it's huge too. Very, very
And I got the uncommon Batman.
The day's not over yet, my friend. It's not over.
I'm just saying.
Alright, so in my lot, I've got the rare Flash, who I believe is pretty good. He's got Indom, he's 70 points. He's got the leading the charge trait, which is a lovely new Justice League trait where if they do the first attack each turn and hit, anyone with the Justice lead keyword can use prob. And I think each leading the charge has a different effect if you hit.
Yeah.
Flurry, phasing, sidestep. He's got the Generation X trait where you can move free for 5 and then hit someone. And when he would KO someone with an attack, you instead turn them to their last non-KO click and then heal the Flash. So he's a little like Red Hood. Yeah. With that trait.
It's
that's not too bad.
I saw the Fast Forces figure of that. I think that Flash from the Fast Forces is honestly an amazing piece.
Any particular reason?
He just has this one thing that says after every move action that an opposing player takes, not move action, after every move an opposing character makes, he can move 1 square.
Ooh.
Sidestep, he moves 1.
Nice.
You move, he moves 1.
I like that.
Craziness. I was wondering if he's going to have something similar, but...
Alright, well, what does Beast Boy do?
Beast Boy has... Oh my god, this sculpt I'm worried is going to break as I take it out of here, but Beast Boy has... My parents turned me into a green monkey to kill me. Now here we are.
We've all been there.
Yeah, I was there. This is never coming out. I'm going to put it this way. Free. Choose 1 animal and Beast Boy can use the corresponding effects until the next turn. So Eagle gets Precision Strike, Flying, and Tiny Size. Gorilla, Super Strength, Quake, and ignores Elevated. Octopus, Flurry, Plasticity, and the Swimming movement.
Nice.
And T-Rex, Blades, Claws, Fangs, Battle Fury, and Giant Size, which is pretty good, actually.
Yeah, I reckon.
To be able to do that, like, I suppose he's pretty versatile in that sense. He can get good against range when he's tiny size, good at close combat when if he needs to be.
Yeah, he's multi-talented.
He can move around, and he's got the Titans Reborn, which I think most of them have, which is that when they're given a move action after resolutions, he can use the Titans team ability at no cost. It's a fucking great sculpt.
It's a really good sculpt.
It looks so great.
It's like he's pulling free.
Yeah.
Like he's pulling off chewing gum. It's great. I love it.
It's very, very cool.
Very, very nice. Well, look, I think this is actually going to be a pretty close one.
Yeah.
I mean, they're both good for different reasons. I like the multifaceted, multi-skilled approach for Beast Boy.
Yeah.
But the Flash is just a lovely little run up and punch you indom package. He's got Quake, I think. Is it Quake or Pulse Wave? Yeah, it's Quake.
Quake.
So
Surely not Pulse Wave.
He's designed. Well, the printing was a bit light.
Yeah.
I was like, that's ridiculous. No, he's got a good bit of just run in and soften people up. Like he's not designed to kill.
Yeah.
So I think he'd be a good attacking support piece. The Perplex is nice. Do we want to call a draw on that one? Because I honestly,
versatility-wise, I still think Beast Boy wins.
I mean versatility, but does Beast Boy have Indom? No, he doesn't.
He does not.
He does not have Indom. So
Well, okay.
that should be a deal breaker. No, it shouldn't.
But then we've got to go down in the booster here. Let's talk about what other pieces we got.
Well,
because
if it comes to that, you win because you have Batman.
I have Batman, but I also have Mr. Terrific, which isn't too bad. This is the one that creates the T-spheres.
Yeah.
I'm kind of intrigued by it, but not sure how it works yet. Gonna have to see. But so what do
you got that? I've got Artemis from the Outlaws with the dark training thing, plus when you hit one or more people, roll a d6, and if you get a certain number, you get action tokens for them. And she has the make any number of close attacks, each attacking a different opposing character with blades. So, I mean, that's all right. And the Outsider's team ability, anyone who has the Outsider's team ability gains points by default.
Is that right?
Well, because it's fantastic. It'll lock your combat values, which is always tasty. You and I both got Prez Ricard.
Yeah.
So apparently everyone was raving about him on Reddit.
He's created by the Heroclix champs, that's why.
Okay.
So he's pretty good. As I was just reading through, so he doesn't count 4 against team teams, which is nice.
That's always good.
And he's 35 points, good support piece. But leadership, when he succeeds on 4 to 6, when he uses it and succeeds, instead you may remove 1 action token from any number of opposing characters. For each one removed, remove an action token from a friendly character within 6 squares. So not bad.
No, and that's a 35-point leadership for
with 18 defend.
With 18 defend, and that's for any team.
Yeah, correct.
I see now.
I feel like the idea is that you're within shot to kill a couple of their guys, so I'll remove some tokens off you and get rid of your guy anyway. What's the difference?
No, 100%.
So I think he's pretty solid.
Well, in addition to that, I've got Aqualad, who has the nice Titans Reborn thing, same as Beast Boy.
Yeah.
An Energy Explosion with 6 range and 3 lightning bolts, but only once per game. Pretty well-rounded dial for 50 points. I mean, he comes in and smacks you, and then if you attack him, he's got range defense. And then my last one is Colonel Poison, who, spoiler alert, may be turning up in some of my modern teams thanks to the give someone adjacent to you Battle Fury thing, which I'm quite a fan of to get around those pesky Venom chasers.
Well, I'm rocking a Cyborg. Penetrating Psychic Blast, and he causes knockback. Well,
I think honestly I have to give it to you. Because that Batman's an unreasonably good uncommon. The Prez Ricard is good in both, but...
Yeah. I think the Beast Boy versatility-wise is just so great.
He is. And the Mr. T making T-Spheres... Yeah, I think you edge out just a little on this
Papa Bear.
All right, so 1 to Dave.
All right, moving down the brick. Let's do this.
So 1-0 to Dave. Okay.
Okay. Did I lose?
No. I don't know. We'll see. What'd you get? Because I got the exact same booster you just got. The exact same one. Everything in there. So this is my one. This is Dave's one. They are identical except Prez and Mr. Terrific are in different spots, but I have the same booster.
That doesn't bode well.
So I don't even need to talk about.
Well, I need to talk about mine because I got Deathstroke, I got Superboy, which I really needed.
Whoa.
Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
I got Jericho and Cyborg again.
So the rare is Superboy. That's Jonathan Kent, right?
This is Jonathan Samuel Kent.
Nice.
So Superboy can use team abilities of friendly characters within 4 squares unless they're uncopyable. So, like, I think that it's very, very cool.
Mm-hmm.
You can just use any of them, and I think that I mean, it's a Super Sons thing, so it's obvious to pair him up with, you know, to get some stealth.
Yeah.
Obviously, the Titan's reborn again, but he himself has a Superman team ability as well as Titans, which is nice.
Oh, Superboy does?
Yes.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
That's very nice. And when he's with Robin, when Robin hits, he gets speed and attack
That's
bumped
exactly
for
right.
a turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I think, though, the star of that booster has to be Deathstroke.
Yeah, this
That's the
Deathstroke
common
is
Deathstroke.
unbelievable.
He's just amazing.
Very, very
all the Deathstrokes in the set are great, but the common one is just particularly good. So
Yeah.
break it down.
There's always one common piece
Yeah.
that beats out the others. So what are we saying here? Do you lose points because you got the exact same booster again?
It's not like I chose it. It was just in my
I get what you're saying, but does that give me extra points?
No, I feel like that should give me a handicap.
A handicap?
Yeah.
But I got Superboy, Wonder Woman, and Deathstroke.
But I got the same booster and your booster won. Your booster is solid. I just praised your booster.
Yeah, but praise this booster now.
Even knowing it would take away a win from me. I feel like I should get like a half point just on that alone. So you win, but I get a half point.
Half point
So
for Chris.
2 on a half point from Fair Play, good sports.
Sure.
Totally.
Let's do it. Next booster.
All right, and then now watch me get Superboy and
That's
everything
going to be
else.
really unfortunate.
I mean, it will be pretty bad.
Oh, yes, sweet, yes.
Oh, it's not that one. Ah, crap.
What did you get?
I got friggin' Citizen Steel.
Oh, I thought that was Raven.
Yeah, it is Raven, but we'll get there. I'm saying Chase
Oh,
wise.
okay, all right.
Why? What did you get?
Mr.
Oh, you
Oz.
got Mr. Oz.
Yes.
Oh man. Okay.
All right, let's
This will be
take a look.
interesting.
Oh my God, Mr. Oz. I needed it. I was.
man.
Oh, yeah.
Nice stuff. All right. Well, let me just point out I am really disappointed that I got this Prime. He's not bad, but
I haven't actually seen it.
So the thing with Citizen Steel, right, is the uncommon Prime. So when he's hit by a close attack, you deal the attacker 1 penetrating, so it's effectively Mystics at close.
Sure.
Opposing characters that are colossal can't be placed within 3 squares of him, and if you play Citizen Steel at 110, because it's either 110 or 35, if you play him at 110, they can't be within 4 squares instead.
That's actually pretty good.
That's not bad.
For 35 points.
I mean, yeah, but
they can't retaliate on you.
anyway.
Well, okay.
And then his defense power is invincible, and Citizen Steel can't be moved or placed by opposing effects, so you can't TK him or assume then you can't knock him back either. Can't move or play. So it can't be moved or placed by opposing effects. So
Then,
opposing
I would
effect
say,
be,
yeah.
So he's not a bad figure at all. It's just not one that I would find much of a use for in my teams, and that's just purely down to personal playstyle.
Look, it depends on how the retaliators go.
Well,
If they come
yeah,
back with a vengeance,
maybe.
then that's pretty good for 35 points of kind of a protection. Can I see that? What's he got on that 35-point dial?
Not much, just 3 clicks, mainly the sidestep and impervious. He's got close combat expert, indom. Like, he's alright. Like, he's not bad at all, but I'm just not. I was hoping for a chase.
I understand.
I was
You might
really-
still get a chase.
I don't think I will.
You don't know that.
But more importantly, as you were saying, in this booster, the star is undoubtedly Raven.
100%. I was so excited for you.
I had to deal with my
Sure,
my
I
bad
understand.
feeling first. But Raven, who may well be one of the most expensive rares in the set as time goes on. So
Yeah.
because of this surge in monster stuff, thanks to the
Captain Venom.
and all the Venom chases recently, she has pretty much the exact same power set with the unique abilities as Medusa from Earth X.
Just without the TK?
Without the TK.
Yeah.
So she's got phasing, teleport, and stealth. She can carry 3. So she actually carries more because Medusa is 2.
That's true. But
She carries 3, but only characters that share a keyword with her. So she's got Teen Titans, Monster, and Mystical. She's got Teen Titans Reborn, the trait for when you give a move, you can use the Teen Titans ability. And then she's got a unique damage power, which is Perplex, Prop Control, and Support. Now, you would want to play her at 50. At 65, I don't think you're getting much more than what you've already got.
No, but you don't need her to work too long on those things. Like, you're really only getting the super senses, but
which you don't need.
you don't need it because you'd rather have her at range carrying anyway, right? She's got better defense and
exactly. Yeah, it's far easier to crack that 17 super senses and miss the roll than it is for the raised defense.
Yeah.
And she has those unique abilities on that first click anyway. And once she's brought your guys in and taxied them, her job's done.
Yeah, and she's got mystics.
And she's got mystics, and she's got regen and outwit. And if they do want to hurt her a bit, then it sucks to be them.
Yeah.
But she's just a very nice taxi for these guys.
Yeah, for sure. I'm excited to see the teams that come out of it.
Yeah, I'm fearful.
Yeah.
To be honest.
I mean, the Medusa has proven so good to me.
Yeah.
But I feel like maybe the TK is part of that. But
quite possibly.
We'll see, I guess. We'll see.
And in addition, I've got the uncommon Deathstroke,
Nice.
the one from Defiance. He's good.
Yeah.
Good. He's very nice.
Good piece, yeah.
And then Aqualad again, and also the Kid Flash.
Nice.
So he's just a nice solid 50 points of run up and punch you with hypersonic. And so what have you got? You got Mr. Oz.
I got Mr. Oz.
Delicious piece that is.
I'm so excited about how he works. I just think, you really only play him at the 40 points, right? I don't think you need to play him at the 100 points.
No.
You just want him for his damage and his attack ability.
Oh wait, no, so isn't that if you play him at 40 points, he
KOs when he passes the red line? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So just the attack and the damage is what you're getting.
Yeah.
But so the attack. So first of all, Mr. Oz has played 40 points. He's KO'd when he passes the red. He's also protected pulse wave, which is nice. The attack damage is TK. Whenever a character is placed by TK, after resolutions, you may place that character within 2 squares in line of fire of that current square. Meaning that you can TK them and then move them somewhere that you couldn't see. So potentially putting yourself in a better position in a lot of different ways. And he's got stealth during this as well. Mr. Oz does. And the damage one is probe control with a range value of 12. And when he uses it, he has improved targeting for blocking terrain full stop, elevated, and people. So I suppose
it's pretty nice.
I feel like as a support piece for 40 points, who's TKing, who's prob controlling with a range of 12, is pretty nice. The other thing you can get him is that he can, if you play him at higher points, you can get free placing within 6 squares. So it's like a free move.
It's a free
of 6 squares.
Yeah. And if he gets to that stage in that game, you're probably not going to need to move him much further than that anyway to get things
for
done.
sure, because it's 12 range prob control.
Doesn't he have hyper time?
He does have the hyper time ability. So yeah, they got a roll to stand next to him, which is really, really nice.
Hyper time and Superman ally, so he can.
He already ignores
see through
hindering. Yeah, correct. That's why they didn't put it on the thing, I think.
See, I'd be almost inclined to try and play him at 100. The lack of willpower is a bit wobbly.
Yeah, I just think that I'm talking about now in I suppose, a more meta sense.
Yes.
For 40 points, he's unbelievably great. He places your characters at the beginning. He can put somebody really, really nice in a really good place.
Definitely.
He can move some items around for you. He gets you the prob control.
He's protected from pulse wave. And
in a sense of just playing in this set, playing him with Superboy lets Superboy copy that same team ability again.
Is hyper time copyable?
I think it is.
Okay.
Yeah, I think like the only there's not many uncopyable ones, but
either way.
Anyway,
very good.
Check, but I think he's great.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I got the Flash from the Justice League of China.
Nice.
And Standard Wonder Woman, Duke Thomas, and Commander Steel.
Cool.
In my booster.
Well, not to be too narcissistic, but I think I might win this one.
You might win because you got a prime?
Well, because I got a good prime.
Yeah.
I got to stress again for anyone who's looking at this video and going, God, Chris, you're a twit.
What a whiny
little guy. Look, I like all the chases, even though I said the signal is like going to be an instant loss. I like them all. He's not a figure I think I'd build much around. I saw his stats in the previews and I was like, he's good, fantastic figure.
Great.
Not my thing, not my style of play. So that's the only reason why I went, it's a prime. Also, I really want the Batman chases. It's the first chase set I might be able to get
out now.
I'm just saying, I don't think I got one. But I think the combo of Raven, Deathstroke, and the Titans also helps edge that over. So I think that's a win to me.
2 for me, 1.5 for you.
2 for me, 1.5 for you. Yeah, I got those scores right.
No.
Yes. All right, we're on booster number 4. Okay. Hey, this is familiar. I have a Superboy.
Oh, excellent.
Do I have the exact same booster again?
No.
Deathstroke, Wonder Woman, Jericho, and Cyborg?
Oh, yes.
I do have the exact same booster.
Yes.
Once again. Fancy that, guys. That's 2.
That's awkward.
That's
just so
very-
you know, we were very specific with our game store, and
Yeah.
we watched them do it.
They were wonderful.
They were
by the
great
way.
about it,
They
by
were
the
great.
way. So when they came in, we couldn't actually purchase it yet because release date hadn't come, but we got them to pick our booster bricks from separate cases,
Yeah.
so that we weren't interfering with each other. I couldn't remember the word. 2 bricks from separate
Yeah.
cases, so we weren't interfering with each other's chase chance, basically.
Yeah, and even though that still may not work, we thought it'd be better to swap them over. And
Yeah.
our game store were wonderful. Good
Yeah.
Games Hurstville were great
Yeah.
for that. But that's now twice that's happened.
Yeah.
Something's going on.
I mean, it happens.
So I don't need to talk about my booster. You need to talk about Jessica Cruz.
Jessica Cruz.
Who I think is a really good piece.
I haven't read it.
She's getting
I've been
a little
ignoring
bit
a
of-
lot of spoilers for this because DC is like my baby.
She's
And-
getting a little bit of not hate, but sort of indifference. And
Let's take a look.
I think she's very nice.
When Jessica Cruz makes an first attack during a turn and hits, until your next turn, friendly characters with the Justice League keyword can use sidestep. Not
Yeah.
too bad. I was going to say she doesn't have Justice League, but she does.
She definitely
TK, let me look at her stats here. 65 points, not too bad.
Mm-hmm.
TK, once per turn when Jessica Cruz carries a character and moves 5 or less squares, after she may use TK at no cost. That's pretty good. I think that's pretty good.
It's really nice.
If you carry, is that going to interfere with the Green Lantern ability, though, of carrying multiple characters? It does say carry a character rather than...
I think that would just
that's just bad wording, maybe.
Yeah, so...
Because the point with the
yeah.
Green Lanterns is you want to carry a lot of characters. You want to carry as many as you can.
Yeah.
And with phasing teleport, that's great. So I think, anyway, it's probably just a wording thing, but it says then she can, if you move 5 squares, which she's quite likely to, you can carry 8, right? So if I'm carrying my whole team, moving 5 squares is maybe I'm losing 1, maybe 2 squares, if like 4 or 5 pieces, right?
Yeah, I think that's going to be either bad wording or an errata, because otherwise that's ridiculous.
It would be.
It's
if you
great.
have to choose one or the other, that's weird. But then she can use TK at no cost is great.
Very tasty.
And her range is 6. Well, yeah, it's still great.
I mean, that's great for something if you want to TK a good outwitter, like Unseen.
Yeah.
Up pretty close.
And she's got Indom. And the damage, shape change, and free, choose a character within range and line of fire. This character can't use Battle Fury this turn.
So if you've got someone who
Is getting around my
getting
super
around
centers
stuff.
because she has that later.
Yeah, so I think that's a...
Not bad at all.
The shape change, not super sensitive.
I'm sorry, yes.
Yeah, but I think she's great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's a great piece.
I think she's an excellent piece.
I also got Tempest, Superman, Super-Man.
The Chinese Superman.
Yeah, and Deimos and the Deathstroke again.
Deimos is pretty crap.
Well, I think they work well together.
Deimos and Phobos?
Yeah.
Nah,
I
they're
think it works all right. Well,
they're pretty trash.
That makes me want to build a team to beat you with it.
Bring it on. Yeah, Tempest is alright.
Not too bad.
He's not too bad. He's a little costly for what he does, but he's alright as Aquaman, Aquaboy Jr., Aqualad Jr.
Yeah. I'm going with me.
You going
Jessica
with you?
Cruz.
Well, I mean, yeah. I
Jessica Cruz.
think
it's a great
she's
piece.
good. I mean, yeah, we've already talked about your boosters, but I still think mine's pretty solid.
Solid booster regardless.
Yeah.
I think the Superboy's good, but I think I'm winning this round because of
Alright,
Jessica Cruz.
So 3 to you, 1.5 to me.
Yes.
Alright, now we reached the halfway point.
All right.
So if I do get a chase, even though I've gotten a prime, I should get 2 points as a bonus.
No.
That's what I reckon.
That's
what
cheating.
That's what I believe.
That's not how points work.
That is how my points work. That's how
What?
this game is played. I make the rules.
Oh, I got something in wrapped.
Oh. You got Barbatos.
No.
No? Oh, okay. Well, I just got the exact same Jessica Cruz booster as you.
You're just one behind me every time, which is a good thing, Chris.
Ah!
If the trend holds,
No,
you'll
it
be
won't
happy.
hold, it won't
You'll be
hold.
happy because
What is it?
I pulled the Joker, the Batman who laughs.
I hate you! I hate you so much! Oh, damn it! Oh, I hate you.
Now
I
you're
hate
talking.
you.
Now you're talking.
I'm gonna rob your brick. I'm just gonna steal it.
Well,
I'm not even. I've lost that round. I'm not even gonna bother.
well, let's take a quick look-see.
Oh my god!
Here he is.
Far out, mate. Oh, he's just so nice.
Okay.
It's such a nice looking figure.
Now,
Like
in keeping true with my thing, I didn't read any of these chases. I read one, but I didn't read this one. So let me have a quick look here. Jeez. Once per turn, when the Batman Who Laughs targets and hits a single opposing character with a close attack after resolutions, deal each other character that is adjacent to either Batman Who Laughs or the type. Wow.
That's the reckless disregard for life.
Yeah, includes friendlies. Will not hide in the shadows anymore. When the Batman Who Laughs occupies clear terrain, is targeted by a range, modified defense. Okay, so he's got a bunch of bonuses there. So when he's in clear terrain, he gets +1.
Wrapped in there.
It'd be great if we got identical bricks. It's gonna be awkward.
I'm just gonna go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get up and walk away.
When targeted by an opposing character that can use stealth. Okay, so Batman. When targeted by an opposing character that occupy hindering terrain. Okay, +1. That's not too bad. And the Batman Who Laughs starts the game with Robin attached. When Robin is attached, the Batman Who Laughs would take damage. Instead, Robin becomes unattached as a place adjacent. So he gets 1 free damage, right?
Yeah.
When that Robin would be KO'd by instead. Oh, okay. So he just gets reattached by dying.
Yeah. So you just got to fiddle around with the placement to make sure he's likely to get smacked, and then he'll jump back on and come back out again.
That's pretty good.
He's a really nice chase, and he's not amazing. He's a very solid piece, but not anything like Captain Venom, where you go, that's an immediate threat. For 100 points. He's a solid close combat piece, and I've got plans for him and the title cap from Infinity, who gives you the free in caps. Because he's got 3 targets, yeah? So if you can pull some of that off, keep people frozen with your in capping, and then slowly sidestep him forward, he doesn't get tokens.
Yeah.
And then once he gets in range, he spits off Robin, and then the fun begins. Pretty much. No, that's it. Of all the chases to get, that's definitely, I think, one of the better ones.
Yeah, one of the more usable ones for sure. For 100 points.
So I'm going to say you win that. Hands down, doesn't even matter what. You got Cyclone as the rare, and that doesn't
And I got Phobos.
Oh, he's crap. He's just trash.
I'm just saying that now I can build that team.
Put that in the bin. All right, I'm going to open this real quick.
I'll leave this to the side.
There is some bubble wrap. Oh my god.
I really hope that you get the same thing.
What is this? Oh my god, I did!
Did you seriously?
I seriously did the exact same booster. Oh, that's great.
Oh god.
We got the same brick.
We have the exact same brick.
And we randomized them too.
We got them from different
cases. Boxes. That's amazing. Oh my god. I love it. I love this show.
I don't even believe it. What are the chances?
Oh my god.
That happens.
I mean, also, I got Batman Who Laughs, so yay.
But since we've already seen that piece, I'm going to win. No.
No, absolutely not. So, alright, well, hang on. So you won that last one, so it's 4 on 1.5.
Yeah.
Now it's 4 on 2.5, because I have to win with this.
Yes, 100%.
100%. But what did you get in your boots?
I got Bumblebee.
Okay.
So she got the Teen Titans and Buzzdia. Running shot, free until next turn, hypersonic speed and tiny size. Wow. Okay. So she can become tiny size.
Yeah.
Kick some butt, but is tiny size but modifies her damage by -1. It doesn't seem bad, but not great.
That's alright. You got
But I got Billy Batson.
Billy Batson.
That's the thing I'm excited about. I really, really hope I get the Shazam.
If not, I'm just going to buy the single. Because it's a great piece on its own, but with Billy, it's just
unbelievable.
Fantastic.
Unbelievable piece. So I'm worried now about the rest of this brick. We've been opening it opposite directions too.
Well, then let me go. Okay, so I've got 4 left. You got 4.
What I'm saying is we've been opening it opposite directions, but we've been getting the same boosters, which means that they were packed backwards. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's...
So let's just keep opening the same way. Whatever.
Right,
that's crazy.
That is crazy.
But that means your super rares should be coming?
Well, I got
you got Jessica Cruz. Of course you did.
Which means maybe I'll get Mr. Oz.
Yeah. Wouldn't be that crazy.
This one, I have Red Hood.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Okay.
He's not bad.
So we got Red Hood and Ravager, as well as Terra and Deathstroke and Jericho, who we don't care about.
And I got Raven and the Prime.
And you got Raven and...
Oh my lordy, my lordy.
You're saying, okay, there is no way we could have predicted this, guys. This is unprecedented.
I mean, the chances...
Like, the chances are so remote.
The odds, we pulled from 2 different cases.
Yep.
To have the exact same boosters, one after the other.
Exact same. Almost some, like, together. Like close enough that they were almost exactly the same.
Yeah.
Well,
by that token,
as a preview for what you're about to get, apparently.
Yeah.
Red Hood. Now, I wanna do an impassioned defense for Red Hood, because on Reddit, and no disrespect meant to anyone there, but I've seen a lot of hatred for Red Hood, and a lot of people going, he's not a good Clix figure, he's not in keeping with the ethos of the game. Like, a lot of people have slammed Red Hood since this preview came out.
What does he do?
So his whole thing is, the trait I think people are particularly annoyed about is strict rule from Batman, no killing. Until Red Hood's the only character on your force, when he would KO someone with an attack, instead that character is not KO'd and is turned to their last non-KO click and heal Red Hood 1 click. Now the problem is not just that trait, because that's what the Flash has got as well.
Yeah.
It's in connection with when you hit someone, one or more characters, you roll a d6, and if you get a 4 or a 5, a hit character modifies their attack by -2 until your next turn. If you get a 6, everyone you hit modifies their attack by like that. So what I think the problem is, because otherwise his stats are fine, his style is great.
Yeah.
And he's got Batman ally, he's got Outsiders, he's a great figure. I think the problem people have is that the trait at the top encourages you to hit people. But then the other trait is like you can't kill them.
Yeah.
But I think for 75 points, especially in sealed, for 75 points, you're getting a figure that starts with running shot, energy explosion, and 12 attack, which already is great. You can lock combat values for energy shield because of the Outsider's team ability, which is great. You've got stealth because of Batman ally, which is great. And if you hit someone...
He ignores hindering and elevated.
He ignores hindering and elevated for movement, which is great. You hit someone, you're probably going to drop their attack. You've got a 50-50 shot of having someone have less attack, which is great. And if you happen to pair him with... who was the other outlaw I got? Artemis?
Artemis.
Yeah. If you get some of the other outlaws in there for the Dark Trinity thing, he also modifies attack by +1 with other outlaw keyword characters. So... is he going to be showing up in meta? Probably not, but I think the hatred that's been piled on this guy is unreasonable, because as a 75-point ball of shoot the hell out of you, I think he's great. Yeah. And the sculpt is awesome.
There was a Superman that had a similar thing in Elseworlds thing. He couldn't he couldn't kill anybody.
Or if he did, he hurt himself.
Correct.
Yeah.
So, and he worked out okay in quite a lot of sealed games as well.
And because he was what, 70 points, 80 points? Like something cheap.
I think he was 75. Yeah.
So the trade-off was he's cheap to put in, he's a heavy hitter because he had like 11 attack and a 4 damage. But so I don't get, like I see why people don't like him. I think the hatred's unfounded, and I think I'd be keen, maybe even in a constructed environment, to give him a go and see if we could work him out. Yeah. I think he's solid, and like I said, I'm not a Red Hood fan at all, but I love that sculpt. It's very nice. Very, very nice action pose.
But I got Raven and I got Citizen Steel, so I'm going to take this one.
Are we going to have to just not score anymore because we're...
No, we still have to score. We're doing this. We're finishing what we started.
But this means that if we're scoring, but then mathematically we should have the same score. Except I get an extra half point for good sportsmanship, which means I win by default.
Well, maybe not. Because you've already opened most of the same boosters,
this is
right?
So busted.
It's a bit crazy.
It's a little, like, I'm glad I got the Batman Who Laughs.
For sure. It's a great chase.
The 2 chases I really wanted is that one, the 3 I wanted, which is him, Dawnbreaker, and Barbatos.
Just Dawnbreaker would be great.
I mean, I want Barbatos mainly for the shelf porn aspect. So I'm glad I got the stuff, but it is a little... Well,
yeah, here you go. Here's
Red Hood. Yep. And what do I get here? This one feels a little bulky. Wouldn't it be cool if I got Barbatos in here too?
No.
And then you get one as well. All right, what have we got?
Okay, yeah.
We've got Bumblebee, so same one you got before.
Okay, so we've already spoken about these boosters. Let's move on.
All right, we have 2 more.
We're just going to call that one a tie because we've just...
I think we just need to call this game a tie.
No, let's finish this.
Oh my god. Well, what score are we at then?
4 and 2.5.
Well then, so we're not counting ties.
No.
Oh, well
because they're ties.
Well then that means you have to win unless I win both these bricks, which... Maths, man. This one is Mr. Oz. Stun Shock Horror. I got Mr. Oz.
I got the Bombshell Black Canary. Which means you'll get the Bombshell Black Canary. Which is pretty good, but hold on, who wins here?
Oh, me.
But I got a super rare Black Canary.
But I got Mr. Oz. It's not even a competition.
But
No. She's good. It's Mr.
but she
Oz.
Black Canaries.
But she is Mr. Oz. So he is Mr. Oz. So sorry, no, that's mine.
Okay.
So 3.5 to 4. And then the last one, yep, is the Bombshell Canary.
She doesn't win anything
Which means
because...
your last one is the Flash.
Is it?
Yep.
It is.
It is, which means I win. Because she's just rare and he's not.
But it's not fair because I gave you that half point.
By process of no, I gave me that half point.
So then you take that half point away and we tie.
By process of no, there's a winner.
We have the same brick.
I know, but I got the half point for sponsorship.
I know, but we have the same brick. It's a tie.
So that is, without a doubt, the craziest result we could have had. And
I don't think I'm disappointed.
I am disappointed.
But I can't be too disappointed because I got. I'm disappointed, but I'm not disappointed. It's sad, but it's not sad.
It's like we wanted to
I want to
really
see heaps of the
compare.
set. Yeah, I want to see lots of the set. I want to see as much as I can.
But aren't you glad? Like, and I don't think this might have happened, but aren't you glad we didn't both get the same case and that it happened to be that way too? Or one person buys a case and both bricks are the same?
Yes.
Because that could be a possibility now.
Yeah.
That happens.
I just want to check something. I just had a thought because I really wanted Shazam. I guess is my problem. But can he? Yeah. He can't. He has to be that specific Shazam.
Yes, he can't just be any Shazam. You can't use a classic one. You
can't
can't use the God of Gods. No, you can't do that. It's that one in particular. No,
well,
try though. Look.
Look,
all things considered.
Yeah, neither of us can complain.
No.
But we can still complain. If an unbelievable result, but
literally unbelievable. Like I don't believe it happened.
I don't know what the odds
but
are.
It did. You saw it live.
Yeah.
You saw us reacting.
We opened this whole thing.
We opened it from scratch, and we're like, we had no idea. So look, I don't think this is at all like it happens that people get the same booster. I've never heard of anybody getting the same brick, like ever. I've never heard of that happening. I don't know how I feel about that. I wonder if that's.
I think that it's one of those things that the sky's just aligned that way.
Yeah, I guess now when we go and get boosters, or if anyone watching this goes and gets boosters, if you get one that matches what we got, then you know the brick you've got is likely to have some of the rest of the stuff there. Potentially. So go hunting for that Batman Who Laughs.
If you get a booster that's like Black Canary, Nighthawk, Nightwing, Kid Flash, and Commander Steel, there potentially is a Batman Who Laughs in that brick.
And he does come in
bubble
the
wrap.
Yeah. So in the bubble wrap.
Might be able to tell.
Give it a shake, because I shook mine and it didn't move. So you may get it there. I mean, yeah, like you say, it does suck a bit we didn't get variety, but at the same time...
We both got great pieces.
We both got Mr. Oz. I got my Batman. You got Superboy. I got my Bombshell Canary, so now I've once again got all the bombshells.
Yeah, we got Raven.
We got Raven. We got Batman Who Laughs. We got the Red Hood, who I think is a good character.
And I'm happy with that Prime Man. Now that I've got it, I definitely think that works against some Colossals. I mean,
my opinion of it has risen now that I've gotten a Chase to go with it. Yeah. I'll be narcissistic and say that. Like I said, Grey Fig, but I really wanted a Chase, and I got... he would have been my second choice Chase after Dawnbreaker.
I think Dawnbreaker would have been my first as well, but
still really
I never read this one because I tried to avoid as much spoilers as I could, but Dawnbreaker's great. This is great. And
he's currently, I think, on Troll and Toad, he's at 110, which I think is one of, if not the most expensive Chase.
Yeah.
So far, the set's only just dropped, so those prices will probably fluctuate. But people are
not if everybody's opening the same booster though, the same brick. So the ones that I'm missing that I really need, I need Lex Luthor.
Me too. He's got Justice League keywords and armor. It's mine.
I need the Superman, the really cool looking one. Where is he on the side?
The super rare with the stompy boots. Yep.
Yes, my God.
Yes. You're probably going to want Devastator because he's a dark side, Doomsday.
But he's not Kryptonian.
No, he's not.
But I mean, it's still a very cool piece.
Really good.
There's minor little pieces, but I actually think most of the meta pieces are what I got. Dr. Oz, Mr. Oz was the thing I was looking up for the most, and Raven, really. Those two things were the meta pieces that I'd seen.
And I think the only other really meta piece we wanted but didn't get was Shazam. because
And I need that Shazam.
We really
I really need that Shazam.
And he's actually going up quite
And-
quickly in price on Troll and Toad.
Yeah, I can see why, because a lot of people are going to get this, and not as many people are going to have the Shazam.
That Billy,
Yeah.
20 or 40 points, such a good figure.
Crazy good.
Such a good figure.
Crazy good.
One of the best support pieces ever, I think, in this game.
Almost.
And even the Black Adam Prime
Yeah.
isn't bad either. Like, he's a bit pricier, but 200 points of beefcake.
Beefy.
Beefy Mystics quintessent stuff. That would have been nice too.
Well,
See,
that's
if I'd gotten that and Batman Who Laughs, my day would just be made. I'd just be...
I wouldn't
happy.
mind taking a look at Bizarro a little bit more as well, but you know,
Yeah, not sure about him, but...
who knows?
But hey, so that was an experience.
Yeah. Something different. Hopefully you've never seen that before.
Hopefully, and if anyone has heard of that happening or, comment below and tell us what set and whatever, because if this is a trend, maybe we need to just tap WizKids on the shoulder and be like, hey, I don't think your boosters are random.
Hey, it's
Guys.
not random enough.
It's not random enough.
Because in 2 cases, same.
Yeah, video evidence, Exhibit A, guys. But yeah, let us know what you think of our pools. Have you guys gotten any good things in your Rebirth bricks and things? I know a lot of people have gone to pre-releases and launch events and they've pulled some excellent stuff. Let us know how your games are going too. We might experiment with some of these and talk about them in the battle reports for your team. If they're,
we'll see what happens in the battle reports going forward.
Mr. Oz has to be in one of the
I feel like Mr. Oz is definitely in there, and I think I have some ideas about where I would put him. But the question is Raven and Captain Venom and how this works, but we'll soon find out. But yes, let us know what you pulled below, and make sure you hit that subscribe button, ring that bell.
Ring the bell, yeah. And hit us up if you want to at our email at underthedial@gmail.com.
That's it.
And thanks to those of you who do email. We do check the inbox and we really appreciate it. And we love hearing from you guys, Australia and internationally, telling us how your games are going and cheering us on. So thank you for that.
That's
good
it.
stuff, yeah. So
until next time.
Finn.
I switched hands.